And coming soon to an Xbox near you is Guardian Heroes, so I thought it'd be fitting to take a look at the original Sega Saturn game. God knows it looks better than the Xbox version. Have you seen the screenshots? Fuck me. The bloody blurry vision on it is disgusting. Why they can't just stick scan lines on, I don't know. It'd look a hell of a lot better. But what would be interesting to see is whether or not they keep this introduction, and if they do, will it look just as crappy as the Sega Saturn version, or will it look crisp and clean? We'll have to wait and find out. So coming to us from Treasure, not Sega as it says down there. Treasure being one of the most overrated companies in the world. Well, that's my opinion anyway. By that I don't mean they make really crappy games and everyone says they're great. They do make good games, but the way people go on about them, you think that they were the best games ever made. And they're not. Radiant Silvergun, good example. Everyone bloody creams over that game. Not me. It's a good shooter, give it that. But it's way too complicated for its own good, or so I think. Anyway, here we go with Guardian Heroes, classed as an RPG action game, or at least the Japanese version is anyway. And this game was absolutely praised beyond belief when it came out in Japan originally, especially from the British official Sega Saturn magazine, who would get the little todger out and have a bit of a pall over this game every time it appeared. Now, to be honest, I think there are a lot better beat-em-ups out there than this game. Not on the Sega Saturn, mind you. Now, while this game was one of the first games to feature multi-parallax scrolling with different planes of fields of play, where you can actually play in the foreground, the center, or the background. It also was one of the first games to feature transparencies as a regular part of the game, not some sort of one-off special effect. And it does feature a lot of scaling, which is quite nice. And to be honest, it does look pretty good, as you can see right now. But here comes the problem. It seems to be quite fiddly to play. Does really spoil what could have been a real AAA class game, if you ask me. Now, the way that you got to select your magic during a battle is fiddly. And you got to press the, I think that's the Y button or Z button, and then you got to shift through different magics as the characters are beating the crap out of you. Another thing, you can't actually run. You sort of run for about 5 steps and that's it. Which is a bloody stupid system, if you ask me. And one other thing which I don't really understand is the way that energy bars work on the enemies as you're beating them up. As you'll see in a moment, I'm beating the crap out of one guy and his energy just isn't going down. It doesn't make sense, and it happens quite a lot in the game. There's also at certain points in the game is just a complete button bash fest. you just completely lose track of what's going on at some points. Actually, watching this video and after I've played it, it does seem a lot better watching it than what it did when I was actually playing it. Strange. And here we go with the story sections. Now, one criticism that not only I had, but a lot of people had with the story sections in the game, because they do drag on a bit in some situations, and you can't skip them. You can speed them up, but you can't skip them. Now, I can't help but feel if they just got rid of the whole story crap and just had it as the game as a solid beat 'em up, it would be a lot more enjoyable. But then again, if they did that, it wouldn't be called an RPG action game, I guess. So far I've been completely slagging off Guardian Heroes. I'm probably going to be hated for that. But to its defense, it does have quite a lot of good points. I do like the way you can choose different routes throughout the game, so you know, no two players are the same. Well, at first anyway, depends how many times you play the game, which is quite nice. And also it does have a multiplayer setting where you can have 6 players battling it out together in the Colosseum. And unlike many games, you can actually choose pretty much every character featured in the game to play as, once you've unlocked them, of course. Okay, here's a situation where I was talking about before. I'm beating the crap out of this guy here. You can see his energy is 58 in the corner, and it's not going down. Confusing as hell. And I just let rip with a big magic on him. He's still alive. Is he gonna die yet? Ah, yes, he's dead. Yeah, get on with it. The Japanese certainly do like their stories, don't they? As you can see here, I get the option to select which route I'd like to take next. So here we go with the 6-player multi-battle mode. It is actually running very, very slow because I've gone and chose pretty much all the big characters. Oh, I could have picked 6 of the same big character. Now, that would have been interesting to see. Now, considering this game doesn't use any expansion RAM cartridges or whatever, it's doing a pretty good job at shifting 6 things around the screen. And they do get pretty big if the screen actually zooms in. But it is quite unplayable in that situation. So here we go with 6 normal sized characters, and as you can see, it's a lot more fun. And this is definitely one of the redeeming features of Guardian Heroes, which I do genuinely like. You know, you get yourself a multi-tap and get a 6-player battle going, you won't regret it. At the moment I've just got 6 computer players playing. If you're the loner with no mates, you can just have yourself playing against 5 computer players. But nothing's better than playing against 6 of your mates, or 5 of your mates. And this will definitely be one of the redeeming features on the Xbox Live version when it comes out. Can you imagine this online? Great stuff. Actually, I might just buy it just for that. And again, it does look bloody awful with that filter on it.